For me, owning a business isn't just financial freedom, time freedom. There are so many people struggling out there that don't need to be struggling. I think change and revolution starts now, and that's, if I may be so bold to say, that is what I'm here to do. I may as well be the first to, release all of the information that normally people gatekeep behind, paid walls or like subscriptions or all of these things. I'm just so excited to see what the world would look like when that vision comes to life. And I never said I'm here to make a ripple effect on other people's lives. Like, I'm here to be the tidal wave. Hello. Thank you so much for being here. This is Timothy. He wanted to join us for the filming, but I'm going to pop him down. Actually, it's been a long time coming. So I've wanted to do something like this, but just couldn't quite find the way to articulate it when I was, looking for a way to share my message and like this whole series, this whole project. And I've been saying for a while that I'm working on things behind the scenes, and a big part of it is launching my YouTube and podcast channels. For a lot of people, I think it's just something that you do for visibility, right? Or something that you do because the people who tell you to how to market in like online say that you should have a long form platform where you establish your presence on because it's good for nurturing. But I really just wanted to share my heart because I feel like what I'm doing is so much bigger than just I want to gain visibility and I want to do all of this and gain traction and build my business, because I know that my mission is far greater than that. And what I have planned for my podcast and for my YouTube channels is honestly something that I haven't really seen before. And so I'm so excited to just actually let go and trust that this vision has been on my heart for a reason, and that I'm the perfect one to be able to bring this to life. We're starting off with this first of many series that I'm going to do, but this first one is quite close to my heart, and it's going to be building up my own business, because for the last year, if you've been following along, I have dabbled in my own business, but majority of my focus has been on building other people's businesses, working with the CEOs, helping them scale from where they are like 5 figures to like 7, 8, 9 figures and beyond. And whilst that has been that sounds so Australian, whilst that has been such fulfilling work, it also whilst that has been such fulfilling work, it also is something that I feel like has been a part of me that's been self-sabotaging, because in a way I took myself out of the spotlight when I know that what I'm here to do is I'm meant to be in the spotlight, and I'm meant to lead the way and create a whole new movement where people really haven't seen things done this way before. And I always get the comment, your brain, it's like, I love the way that your brain is so unique, and I've not seen anyone with like the way that you think and the way that you process things. And I truly believe that that's a gift from God. And if I've learned anything, it's that not to gatekeep the things that I think are going to make me the most money. That was so ambiguous, but I could make so much money just gatekeeping all of this information, but that just doesn't feel good to me. For me, business is about impact, and I don't just say that lightly. I'm not just like, I'm going to change the world. I actually mean it. I have such a big vision for what I'm here to do. Like, I always say to people, and my closest circle will know, I never said I'm here to make a ripple effect on other people's lives. Like, I'm here to be the tidal wave that changes the industry, that changes the health industry, that changes the coaching industry, that changes the entrepreneurial space in the best way possible. And I'm getting a little bit emotional talking about this, but life is truly too short for you to do anything besides give it your 100%. And if this is what I have been given, then there comes responsibility in also taking on the freedom of, yes, I have all of this time now and I don't technically have to work for the rest of my life and I'd be good, but the responsibility I have in that is to spread the goodness and the abundance that God has given me and has allowed me to have in this lifetime and spread it to others. And that's what I'm here to do with this series. I've been observing the coaching space for so long and how people run things and just what you get out of paying for mentors like 50K, 100K. And yes, like last year I spent so much money that I probably didn't even have on these mentors to teach me business skills, and I was just left disappointed and brokenhearted. And I know that I'm not the only one. I've heard of stories where women literally pay someone $15,000 and they just get ghosted. I know it's been the talk for a while, but I really do think that change needs to happen, and change starts with one person. I haven't really seen anyone do this before, so I may as well be the first. I may as well be the first to, I guess, release all of the information that normally people gatekeep behind, paid walls or like subscriptions or all of these things. Like, I'm here to bring you along on this journey, and there's going to be nothing held back. I have ideas for an exclusive community where it's going to be free as well, where basically, if you want to build your business alongside me, like a 6, 7, 8 figure business, it's going to be so doable. And right now it's like the perfect time for me to do this, because I've just felt this calling on my heart for the longest time that this is what I'm meant to do. And so I'm listening to it, and I hope that you get something out of it. I wanted to first kick it off with why. For me, owning a business isn't just financial freedom, time freedom. Yes, that's all great and all, but once I realized just how accessible that was and how easy it was for me to do it, I realized that there are so many people struggling out there that don't need to be struggling. I have this big vision for community that I know I'm going to bring to life, where every single person in my circle, I can imagine it being like 50, 100 people, they are all supported in whatever they want to do. They will have roofs over their head, they will have food, they won't ever have to worry about money. And just imagine the impact that's going to have on the world, on everything, when creators, when these people with these massive ideas and really creative ideas, that they actually just get to pursue that without money being a limiting thing. And I see that for my community, but I know that it's so much more than just what I can do for those 50, 100 people. And that's why I'm sharing it with you today, is I want to empower leaders, the future, the next generation of leaders, the people who are growing up now, who may be going through university, just like I was, who actually know that they're here and meant for more. And they in turn will build up their own communities, so that every single pocket of the earth is going to be covered. And I'm just so excited to see what the world would look like when that vision comes to life. And for me, business has been taking every little thing, every little idea that I've had in my head that maybe I used to say that seems a little bit far-fetched, or is that really possible? I actually just think anything is possible now. And for me, having a business is the perfect vehicle for me to unleash that innovation and unleash what I believe God has given me, and just bless everyone around me, allow God's blessing to flow through me. And that's how I've always seen, I've always described, God allows money to flow through us, like me and my husband, because we're here to free so many people in the world right now. Maybe you're stuck in the 9 to 5. Maybe you're stuck at university and you're too scared to leave because you don't actually know what the next steps are, or what you can do. I think change and revolution starts now, and that's, if I may be so bold to say, that is what I am here to do. Business gave me the opportunity to leave med school and to build a life that I'm freaking obsessed with. I get to spend every single day with my husband and my 2 Frenchies, who, by the way, I never even thought that I would be able to have, especially being a doctor. I thought that maybe I'd get them once I was retired, because, they're very, very clingy animals, and it just didn't feel right for me to have dogs when I would be away from them, for majority of the day. And now I have 2 beautiful boys that have just been such a blessing, and just the biggest reminder for me to keep my heart open as well, and to be vulnerable and to share the loving side of me, because that's truly a gift. I'm just so grateful for this opportunity and just this platform that affords other people the opportunities, that gives them the opportunities that I have in different ways, because I understand that it's going to look differently for everyone. Not everyone's going to be a business tycoon. Not everyone will have the desire to even run their own business, but I do believe that deep down everybody has the desire for safety and for connection, and this is what this series is about. Along the way, you're going to see little snippets of my thought processes, of what goes in my mind, of what goes behind building a big company. And I wanted to leave you with this: the people who are special, the people who we look up to today, they didn't wake up, they weren't born being told that you're going to be famous one day. Maybe 1 or 2 of them did, but it was a choice that they made, a choice that they made from the place of knowing that what they can do is so much bigger than them. is so much bigger than their fear of failing, because they just know that if they kept persisting, if they kept pushing through, that it's going to happen for them. And whether it took them 40 years, 50 years, their message is loud and clear. We look up to them. From the people that I really look up to, people like Alex Hormozi, Tony Robbins, a lot of them say that one of the biggest regrets is not documenting from day one. And so I'm here to tell them, and I'm here to tell myself, because I know that I'm going to look back 20 years time and just be so grateful that I did this. And I'm here to say, this is the start of something great, and I'm so happy that you're here with me. And if you want to come along for the ride, I would be so honored just to see where this project goes. Like, for me, it started off as a little bud of an idea in my head, and to have this come to life and for me to actually go through with it is wild, like big beyond what most people can imagine. Like, the fight that I've had to get to this point, to be able to even film this video and to share this message and to like press record and eventually to press upload and to share it with you, it's truly means the world. And I'm so happy to have you along for the ride, whether that's just, silently watching, or maybe you comment, or maybe you share it with some other people who you think that it would benefit. Like, whatever that looks like for you, I'm just so happy to have you along. And here's your reminder, we're not alone. And that's a beautiful thing with the online spaces. I believe that good-hearted entrepreneurs are going to change the world. And so I hope that you'll get something out of this series. I hope you enjoyed watching this, and I shall see you in the first official episode. Bye.